There's a strange pattern you'll notice after college. The topper, the one who never failed an exam, is still confused, underpaid, or stuck. And the average student, the one who barely stood out in class, is suddenly growing fast, getting promotions, getting opportunities. Why? From childhood, we are trained for one thing: follow rules, score marks, don't question too much. Good students master this system. They become experts at memorizing, pleasing teachers, avoiding mistakes. But jobs don't reward obedience. They reward initiative.
From childhood, we are trained for one thing. Your first job teaches you something brutal. There's no syllabus, no clear instructions, no correct answer. Your manager won't say, "Do exactly this." They'll say, "Figure it out." Good students freeze here. Average students don't.
Good students hate being wrong because in college, wrong is equal to marks lost. At work, wrong is equal to learning. Average students are used to trying, failing, adjusting. They're comfortable being uncomfortable.
Good students wait to be asked. Average students speak up. They ask, "Why are we doing this? Can I try a better way?" Growth doesn't come from knowledge alone. It comes from visibility.
Managers don't promote the smartest, the quietest. They promote the reliable, the proactive, the problem solver. Average students adapt faster because they're not stuck proving they're smart.
Here's the good news. Good students don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they're overtrained for exams and undertrained for reality. The moment they stop waiting for instructions, stop fearing mistakes, start thinking in outcomes, everything changes.
So if you were a good student, this isn't an insult. It's a wake-up call. Your discipline is your strength. Your mindset just needs an upgrade. Because in the real world, marks open doors, but mindset decides how far you go. Albert Einstein said, "Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new." Fear of mistakes slows good students down. Imagine two runners training on a treadmill. One runs perfectly straight, exactly at the given speed, never missing a step. The other keeps changing pace, sometimes slowing down, sometimes slipping, sometimes experimenting. In the gym, the first runner looks flawless. The second looks average. But the day the treadmill is removed and they are asked to run on an uneven road, only one knows how to adjust. The workplace is that uneven road. There are no fixed speeds, no clear instructions, and no perfect answers. Good students are used to controlled environments where rules are clear and mistakes are punished. Average students, however, are used to uncertainty. They've already learned how to adapt when conditions change, and that adaptability is what companies reward. Success in careers doesn't belong to those who never fall. It belongs to those who recover fast. The real world doesn't ask how accurate you were in theory. It asks how quickly you can respond when things break. That's why average students often grow faster, not because they know more, but because they're not afraid to move without certainty. Build one skill stack, not many random skills. Decide one role, example, analyst, developer, HROPS, marketing. Choose 2-3 core skills that role demands. Practice them daily, even if only 60 to 90 minutes. Do this from now. Read 5 job descriptions for one role from different sources. Note repeating skills. Ignore everything else. Rule to follow: depth of knowledge beats certificates. Create visible proof every 15 days. Learning without output is invisible. Do this now. Every 15 days, publish one thing. Project. Case study. Improvement to an old project. Upload it to GitHub LinkedIn portfolio. Rule: if it's not visible, it doesn't exist. Apply like a professional, not a desperate candidate. Mass applying doesn't work. Do this now. Apply to 5 to 7 roles per week. Customize resume for each role. Write 2 to 3-line purpose in cover message. The rule is, targeted effort beats volume. Simulate the job before you get the job. Stop preparing like a student. Do this now. Work with deadlines. Document your work. Review your own output weekly. Ask yourself, if I were already hired, what would I deliver this week? The rule is, behave hired to get hired. Following are the practical weekly minimum system. 10 hours skill practice. 1 small output. 3 mock explanations. 1 quality application work. 1 improvement reflection. Consistency, intensity. Your marks already proved you can work hard. Now your actions must prove you can work smart. Here is the self-test. You are Rohan, a final year engineering student. CGPA 9.1. Strong in theory. Not placed yet. Knows Python, SQL, and basics of data analysis. Has applied to 120 plus jobs in the last 3 months. Got 3 interview calls, all rejected after the first round. Last week, Rohan receives 1 more interview call. This time, the role is junior data analyst. Interview is in 14 days. The company says, we are not expecting experience, but we expect clarity and ownership. Think before you answer. You have 14 days. You can work 2 hours per day. What exact actions should Rohan take in these 14 days to maximize his chances of getting hired? Your answer must clearly explain what he should stop doing immediately, what one skill stack he should focus on, and why. What visible proof he should create before the interview. How he should practice explaining his work. How he should change the way he applies and presents himself. Rule: no generic answers. No, learn more, or practice harder. Every step must be specific and measurable. On day 10, Rohan realizes his project is incomplete. He feels underconfident. A friend tells him, just revise theory part of all and hope for the best. Do you follow the friend's advice or stick to your plan? Why? If you can answer this clearly, you're already ahead of 90% freshers. Now pause the video and think. What Rohan should stop immediately. Stop mass applying to random roles. Stop revising theory without output. Stop adding new tools or skills. Reason? These actions create comfort, not confidence. They don't change outcomes in 14 days. One skill stack to focus on laser focus. Junior Data Analyst Stack. SQL, queries, joins, aggregations. Python, Pandas plus basic EDA. Data storytelling, insights, not code. Why? Job description demands clarity and ownership, not tool overload. Visible proof to create before interview. One end-to-end mini project, 7 to 8 days. Pick one real dataset, sales, HR, finance. Clean data. Answer 4 to 5 business questions. Create a short insight report, PDF notebook. Deliverables. GitHub repo. One-page insight summary. Clear problem approach outcome. How he should practice explaining his work. Daily 20 to 30 minutes. Explain. Why this problem? What assumptions? What went wrong? What he'd improve next? Practice rule. Explain like you're talking to a manager, not an examiner. Record answers on phone, improve clarity. How he should change his interview and application approach. Apply only to data analyst roles. Customize resume. Replace skills with results. During interview, say, I worked on. Not, I studied. Whitewright pointing backhand index position himself as someone who can be trusted with a small responsibility. Day 10 decision. Do not follow the friend's advice. Continue.
Thanks for watching. Please post your queries by scanning the QR code. Based on your queries, our discussion will continue on every day. Thanks for watching once again.